All right, now I'm going to talk to you about a couple of oxygen concentrators we offer here through your home. The first one here is called an Everflow. This is what's called a low flow oxygen concentrator. The next one here is an Invacare, and it is also a low flow oxygen concentrator. What that means is they'll go up to 5 liters of oxygen dialed in over here on the front on both of these units. How these units are turned on, you plug them into an electrical outlet. There's a button up here on the Everflow on top here of this ledge that'll be turned on. It'll beep for a few seconds and then goes to just a constant running. You'll see the green light up here on it. When you set your flow on the concentrator, you'll want to set the ball there near the bottom edge of the ball on the line of the liter flow you want. So for example, this one here is set at 3 liters. On the back of these units, there's vents here. You'll want to be very careful to make sure that you do not block these vents. If it is going to be stored in an area where it's up close to a wall, you'll want to turn it so that the front is facing up against the wall and the vents are out. Otherwise, if it's the other way around, you'll need to leave a good 10 inches of room behind it so that there's plenty of room for airflow and it doesn't get blocked. On the back of these vents, you'll want to wipe this area off every once in a while, probably once a week, and just wipe it and make sure that these are kept as clean as you can. There is an internal filter on these units, and that usually gets changed out roughly every 6 to 9 months when our oxygen tech comes around and checks the system itself and then changes the filter out at that time. With the Invacare on the back here, there's one other thing. There is a sponge filter on the back of this unit, and when you pop the door open, you'll see that right there. That should be taken out and cleaned about once a week. You'll want to make sure that gets washed, rinsed, and then let it dry real good before replacing it. You'll see the filter on the inside here of this unit, and again our oxygen person will come around and change that out every 6 to 9 months. With the systems, you can hook up, you can go right from a oxygen cannula if you're close enough, or you can hook up extended tubing to them. We usually give out at least 2 25-foot tubings with connectors for them, and these run between the tubing and the next tubing or the cannula. You can hook up to 2 25-foot tubings and then your cannula for a total of 57 feet. You don't want to go any more than that. So that you can hook one extended tubing, or you can hook up 2 of them. I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate that now, where I'll hook up 2 25-foot tubings, and then I'm going to hook the cannula up to the one end also. Like so. And then there's your total length for that type of setup. That'd be 57 feet with the 2 25-foot tubings hooked to your concentrator. The concentrators are all tested out prior to setting them up. They're checked for proper liter flow and for oxygen percentage that they put out. With the tubing here, you would hook it up to spigot here that comes off the front, just like that. And then you've got that 57 total feet hooked up there with your cannula, of course. And again, that would be the same here with this system, only it's just in a little different spot here. If you were to lose power, one of the ways you could would be, or if the plug came undone, you're going to hear an alarm like that. If you hear that, it's going to continuously alarm like that. You'll want to, of course, you can shut it off then. And the first thing you'll want to look at is, did it come unplugged from the outlet? Secondly would be to look at your tubing and see if there's a part of it that got kinked or if something's on top of it. Sometimes it might get underneath the wheel of the unit, and then it's going to compress that tubing and cause the machine to alarm. So those are a couple things you'll want to look for within that situation if you do hear a continuous alarm with it.